Hi friends, the food industry, chemical and petrochemical, as well as larger supermarket chains are some of the sectors that demand the use of larger cold rooms. The implementation of these cold rooms on a large scale and industrialized will require the use of materials that are easy to handle, and that is why the lead use the insulated metal panel as efficient, fast, and economical alternative in its construction. I am Carlos Albanés, and this is IG Tips. The insulated metal panel for cold rooms has been one of the most common uses of this material. Moreover, it is said that it was its main use in the Orange, which occurred in the end of the Second World War, during the height of industrialization in Europe. The characteristic of thermal insulation, the possibility of larger scale manufacturing, as well as the ease of maintaining sanitation inside those chambers, is one of the fundamental aspects in their use in the construction of industrial type cold rooms. An industrial refrigeration chamber can have many purposes for the preservation of food at low temperatures, such as logistic chambers for the storage of medicines, of laboratories, etc. The challenge of building efficient space with reasonable maintenance costs in larger dimensions has increased the use of the refrigeration insulated metal panel as one of the most frequently used materials in recent years. The main reason why we use insulated metal panel instead of other type of materials are: it is a prefabricated system with all the elements and accessories necessary to guarantee the quality of the system, from the start of its manufacture to its final installation on site. It is a light material of great resistance and durability over time. Inner layers can be treated with finish resistant to demand of product storage of handle inside. It's easy of transport, handling, and execution due to its dimension and weight. The insulated metal panel is a material that reduces the execution time of the works, optimizing the construction process of cold rooms. You can obtain quality certificates in its manufacture. The quality in the manufacture of the panel is a guarantee of a durability and resistance, extending the useful life of facilities. Less thickness to achieve better rates of reduction to thermal transmission. Due to thermal transmission reduced property of the core of the insulated metal panel, it is possible to use lower wall thickness and sealing in cold rooms. Most insulation metal panel manufacturers have more and more complete system in panel cold rooms manufacturing. These manufacturers are not limited to the manufacture of walls and false ceiling, but includes special pieces to reduce thermal loss on floors, ceiling, fastening system, joints, and access door. There is accessories for the incorporation of pedestrian up to the large doors adapted for those cold rooms. The refrigerator insulated metal panel is manufactured in thickness greater than a traditional panel. All this has been proposed to reduce the values of thermal transmissions, resulting in the use of cooling equipment with lower electrical consumption and lower capacities, as the maintenance of interior temperature of the chamber is more stable, drastically reducing expenses related to electrical consumption of refrigeration equipment and equipment acquisition costs. When we design our refrigeration chamber with a frigo panel, thickness of the refrigeration insulated metal panel, what is the thermal difference between the inside and outside of the chamber? Based on this variable, it is possible to find a balance between the thickness of the refrigerator and insulated metal panel to be used, as well as the demand for cooling capacity of the refrigeration equipment to be installed. The thinner of the panel, the lower the demand on refrigeration equipment. Interior finish of the refrigerator sandwich panel. What will be the use of the chambers? The different possibilities of the finish inside the panel can be guaranteed its durability against corrosive agents, as would be cases of refrigerated chamber for handling products such as salting salmon, where the cold insulated metal panel has a protective finish layer against saltpeter, or the need for extreme hygienic condition using closure system joints and termination in corner of walls and ceiling panel finish with PET, finish that reduce void of the accumulation of dirt. Certification. It is compliance with fire resistant regulation necessary. The industrial sector that demand this type of solution are regulated by very demanding regulation on fire resistance, as well as the requirement of the insurers of issue protection policies for the type of facilities. FML approval certificate is one of the most widely used certificates to guarantee this property in the refrigerated insulated metal panel. If you have protect for a cold room for industrial type, contact us directly. Thanks for watching this video. Catch you in the next one.